So here's going to be a review of the PC210 made by Universal Hobbies. This one has the hammer on it. First thing I want to say, my favorite thing about this machine is the wide undercarriage on it. Not extremely wide, as you could tell, but I just like how it's pretty wide on it, and it gives it just a great look to it. So obviously has the hammer on it, which I like a lot. Here is the hammer, the hydraulic lines, which are the most delicate part of the model. They're kind of just shoved in there from the factory, so if they do come out, just shove them back in. The hammer is plastic, which I don't really mind at all. Some people will, but I really don't care at all. It has a lifting eye to it. If we bring it up and zoom out a little, see the front of it and the side of it. Now, where it connects up here is also very nice. It looks as if it is a quick coupler, but it actually isn't. So, it's not a quick coupler. Now, you could see some of the yellow doesn't match, like so. The non-matching parts are the plastic parts, but it has a lifting eye right there as well, which is also pretty nice, and the screws that they use for it are painted, which gives it a nice touch to it. You can see all the detail on the boom. And all the lines running from the boom. Now, the hydraulics are very stiff, which is great. I'll actually pick up the machine before they sag. Now, one of my favorite things that they did to it, besides the undercarriage, is putting the guarding on here if any rocks would hit it. I just love how that looks. It just adds a really nice touch to it. On the boom, lots of hydraulic lines. I'm not going to go through every little thing because it's just not worth it. But I mean, just a lot of detail to it. Now, the body and undercarriage, which are my favorites, are right here. So the cab, great looking cab. I really like the look of it. Overall, just a really nice job on the cab. You could see on the front it even has a step. Inside of it's nice and detailed if anyone likes that. It's got a warning beacon up top. Back of it, a nice short body, which is good for me because I like that. The right side of it isn't too detailed, but the real machine isn't to begin with. On top of the body is also pretty nice. You can see all the detailing, the grip, and where the boom mounts onto it. Now, the undercarriage, which I think gives it its aggressive look, is awesome. I love it. The pads on it are nice. You could actually see the grousers really well. Now, I do believe that this is a track tensioner here, but the tracks are already tensioned, which I was happy because on the PC400 they make not so tensioned, but these are. I believe the entire undercarriage and tracks are plastic, but they don't really roll that smoothly. I wouldn't suggest rolling them because they may or may not break, but I really don't know. The bottom of it, made in China. So overall, it goes for around 50-60 bucks depending on where you buy it from. but a great buy, especially since it does have the hammer on it. The hammer would be my favorite thing about it. Comes in a normal Universal Hobbies box, which is like the old Northcott boxes with the styrofoam. Tons of detail on it. A decent amount of plastic used, but it's pretty hard to notice. But there's a review of it, and a link to buy it is in the description.